So I'm recording this at night. I gotta keep my voice down. Also, I'm recording this in a bathroom. Nice change of scenery. Anyway, last video, one of the commenters, my eternal commenter, perennial commenter, Potts, uh, mentioned that probably he uh, was anti-religion, basically, which I like. Don't get me wrong, but I have an issue with people who are anti-religion, even though I like it. Okay, so that's why we're talking about the new atheists. Now, I don't know them all. I don't really follow these things too much, but for me, there are three: uh, Dawkins, Hitchens, and everybody's favorite, pathetic Sam Harris. Now, a friend of mine today was asking me. She put on a. I know I have friends. It's crazy. Not real friends. She put on a Sam Harris podcast, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, "Is this Sam Harris?" And she says, "Yeah." And I tell her, "He's the biggest fraud. He's the biggest phony." And she like asked me why, and I was like, "Just if you like listening to him, listen to him. If he has good ideas, listen to them. But think about it. Don't believe this guy. He's a fraud." It's a long story, me and Sam Harris. Now, I will tell you, I like one, just one, of these three horsemen, if you want to include Harris with them. Want to guess who it is? You got a 50-50 chance. Hitchens. Rest in peace. I hope he is with God now. Um, Hitchens is the man. As far as I'm concerned, he is the coolest guy. Now, he made some mistakes. He has indulged in that Muslim hating. I don't know exactly what it was that got him into that dark side. But my litmus test for whether somebody is a good atheist or a bad atheist is whether they can appreciate the Islamic faith. Okay, personally, I believe that religion is a personal thing, and it should have a minimal impact on the public. What I believe should stay in my heart and soul rather than being imposed on you. And if everybody followed this kind of, rule, we'd be in an okay place. Maybe not that good. In any case, my litmus test for a fake atheist is that they push this whole Judeo-Christian values bullshit, and they refuse to recognize that Islam is technically, in my opinion, which is biased, I suppose, technically a superior worldview in terms of being more moral and being more constructive, contributing to a more, potentially better community than what you have, especially in these late stage, Judeo-Christian values. Like another one, for example, not an atheist, but a bigot, Ben Shapiro. And I have a friend, not my friend no more, who thinks that Shapiro is an endearing, autistic, genuine person. I don't like Ben Shapiro. I don't like how he talks fast. I don't like his tone of voice, the pitch of his voice. I don't like his. I don't. Like, he's fake. He's as fake as Sam Harris, if you ask me. He's a grifter, and I know my grifts. All right. And Sam Harris, same thing. Huge grifter. When did I first recognize that Sam Harris was trash? When he goes on to whatever show it was, maybe Joe Rogan, talking like, "Oh, I'm smart. I know stuff." Brother, you don't know nothing. All right, sorry, I don't know who I'm copying there. But he starts bashing Islam. It says it's an S, not a Z. Islam. But again, again, your Judeo whatevers are not in any way superior to the Islamic body of thought. Maybe philosophy, I don't know. But again, religion being considered, if you want a good one, Islam is great. All right. I'm not a fan of these Western ways of thinking, you know. But back to the main point that I was actually going after, which is religion itself. Okay? As I said, I love Hitchens. So cool. Even when he wasn't always perfect, great guy. But atheism doesn't particularly work because, get this, secularism kind of works because you're forcing people not to shove their stupid ideas down your throat. But whether you have people being, actively involved in religious ideas or not, they will be stupid. They will still be stupid. Taking away their faith does not make them smart. It doesn't make them compassionate. You know, plenty of religious people are much more compassionate and more honest. I don't like the idea that you do good things because you believe you'll be rewarded for them. Doing good should be its own reward. But yeah, in the end, you just have to kind of figure out how do we coexist with these people who technically, evolutionarily, might be inclined to kill you. And I'm not talking about people from any specific religion, but humans are terrible things, terrible people. So that much I can say. Now, as for the new atheists, all right, I think the other litmus test, besides them not appreciating a perfectly enjoyable Eastern approach, West Asian, is also how committed they are to the truth, right? You have Dawkins in an interview with Peterson, the Jordan B. Peterson, saying that he's mostly, he'd appreciate religion if it, turned out to be true, which is fine. I mean, Dawkins is not that bad a person. It's just, he got popular. He's one of those elitist scumbags. Anybody who goes to those places, I think he's at Oxford, scumbags. Technically, Hitchens is also a scumbag if we're using that as the criterion. Anyway, Dawkins in the middle. Sam Harris is just this fake Hollywood. I don't know what words we want to use, but I don't think he's even an atheist, if we're being clear. I think he does have a religion, an ethno-religion. And if you were familiar with his whole, I don't care if Biden, wait, I don't know whose voice that is. I can do it, Jordan B. Look, bucko, the thing is, you have to get your room clean, or else you're not going to be able to go out and face the world. In fact, if you don't clean your room, you're going to have to be doing drugs to feel good. And that's no way to be. But Harris was just like, I don't care if Biden had killed a bunch of children, which actually, funny enough, is kind of what you do when you're in politics, at the higher levels. You get a bunch of foreign kids killed, one way or the other. Sometimes via Epstein. In any case, point being, Harris is a fake. He's a fraud, and I knew it because he just starts bashing Muslims. These people have like this fetish where they have to bash these, Orientals or whatever you would call them. And somehow that makes them like a big deal. No, bro, you just, you got your mom is just Hollywood fake bullshit, writing comedy shows that aren't funny. I don't know, glass houses. I can't make fun of people's senses of humor. What else can I say? Religion itself is not the problem. People are the problem. So, when you actually are attacking religion, you, I think, have got the wrong focus. You're confused. And now religion does have some, don't get me wrong, there are some negative things that come along with it. But I don't think that I don't think you'd fix that by removing the religion. The other idea you had before, where we do critical thinking, we teach people critical thinking, that would be nice on an individual level. But no matter what you do, having, how do they put it? Having people in a group, it's always, once you have a mob, they have the intelligence, like the lowest person in the mob's intelligence is that intelligence. So critical thinking skills don't work when you are in a group. So that's not really going to be a solution. It might work talking to people on a one-to-one basis, but there's no help. Personally, I believe the only thing you can do is insulate yourself from the masses. And funny enough, that's what these elitist scumbags get right. They got to build their bunkers. They got to have their security guards, their walled off villas. And I don't know. Kind of don't blame. I do blame them, but I don't really blame them for wanting to be, separate from the common man. Because even the common man just be like, I don't want to be around these psychos. So anyway, good luck.